not, sir?
I believe so.
Did you sign that document?
I believe I did, sir.
Did everyone sign that to make an official documented contract?
I believe so, sir.
All right, let's put it up. And if we look at it, we will determine, if we go to the last page first, that's page 3. 490-3. All right, I'm gonna.
Can you put it on
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Put it on the Elmo? No.
This will be faster.
Okay.
So I'm trying to go faster. I want to both be here. So if this is Exhibit 490-1, and on the bottom paragraph of the first page, tell us what it says.
Development term. For the consecutive 8 months.
Move away from the microphone.
For the consecutive 8 months period commencing on the start date and ending upon the opening of the inpatient burn unit at the hospital, the development term, GBC shall provide certain management services in accordance with Exhibit 1. GBC shall be compensated by hospital $50,000 per month for each month of the development term. The development term compensation. The parties expressly agree that in no event shall hospital be required to pay in excess of $400,000 in total for any services provided by GBC during the development term, even if the development term is extended beyond 8 months.
Okay, so I think I said 500,000. It's only 400,000, right?
That would have been the maximum that we would have been able to get for the
So it
development.
would be a $28.9 million contract, right?
I believe so, sir.
And on page 3 of this agreement, as you've seen with contracts, everybody signed it, right?
Yes, sir.
And then if we go to exhibit number 491, there's an intellectual property agreement where you're still maintaining custody of your intellectual property, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's a value to your company, intellectual property.
I hope so, sir.
Well, you have a whole contract, a total of 10 pages to preserve your intellectual property. I assume that would mean it's important to you.
Well, it's very important to me. I don't know the economic value of it, but it's very important to me.
You also then, exhibit number 492, signed a contract with the hospital. And again, as you see with contracts, that is fully executed by all the parties, right?
Yes.
And this is the $28.5 million contract.
For the 10-year contract, sir.
Now, let's take a look at exhibit number 491. And certainly you would, I'm sorry, not 491.
94.
Yeah. 494. And certainly you would treat your brother the same way you do your businesses and document everything, right?
Yes, sir.
And this is the document that you have for the promissory note to your brother, right?
If you're limiting the question to the promissory note, yes.
Okay. Where are the signatures?
Sir, I don't have the signatures in this note, sir.
Do you have any document that is signed as a valid agreement?
I believe so, sir.
Okay, where is it?
Well, we have a registered deed against the home for him, which is a valid document that's recorded.
Do you have a signed promissory note?
I have not been able to find the signed promissory note. I do believe it exists, sir.
But you can't find it.
I was not able to find it this weekend when you asked me to look for it through old emails and when I asked somebody who was out of town. But I do believe it's signed, but I do not have it in my possession.
When do you think you might have it?
I'm hoping I can find it for you even today, sir, but I don't know for sure.
So is your testimony or oath you have a written signed agreement?
No, sir, that wasn't my testimony. My testimony was that I'm looking for it. I don't know for sure.
So you can't tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury that there exists a signed promissory note of you borrowing $1 million from your brother, correct?
As I sit here right now, I can't tell the jury that there exists or does not exist a signed promissory note.
Okay, let me just cut this. We're not going to be here all week. Just answer the questions.
As you sit here today, you have no documentation of a signed promissory note for the $1 million loan, correct?
Correct.
The 410 Buckhead property, that property was purchased after the death of the two boys, correct?
Yes,
You don't know the source of the money to buy that property, do you?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay. Do you remember testifying in this case that you didn't know the source of where the funds came from?
In the deposition.
Well, let's go to what your testimony and oath was, page 72, lines 15 to 25. You tell all the truth in your deposition, sir?
At the time, I told the truth. I'm telling you now what I know.
Okay. So the truth was different. Now you have a different truth?
No, I have more insight right now. I've learned more. I've remembered more.
Well, sir, this deposition, do you remember when it was taken? February 4th, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Okay. Question. Well, so you purchased this property. What money did you use to purchase this property, the 1410 Buckhead Drive property? Answer, I do not recall. Do you remember giving that testimony, sir?
Yes, sir. I recall now, sir.
And now you want to change your testimony, right?
I'm giving you information if you want it, sir.
Do you want to change your testimony as you don't recall what it was before? Do you want to come to court now and change that? Yes or no?
I'm just trying to give you information, sir.
Do you want to change your testimony? Yes or no?
I want to give you the information that you want. I'm not changing my testimony for the time. I'm updating it, sir.
First of all, your testimony was under oath, I do not recall. Then you got the deposition and you signed it under penalty of perjury and you didn't change it, right?
Correct, sir.
Friday, you didn't know where the source of the funds was, did you, sir?
No, I don't believe that's true, sir.
Okay. So you never testified Friday under oath on that witness stand that you didn't know the source of the funds. Is that your testimony? Yes or no?
I can't answer yes or no if it's based on a false predicate. I will tell you,
I'm sorry.
Your Honor,
Wait,
I can't.
stop. Just answer that question. Do you recall your testimony from Friday? Did you say these things? It's yes or no.
I don't remember saying that on Friday.
Okay.
You answer the question.
That's not a yes or no.
There's no question pending, sir. Do you want to just take over and tell us?
I would just like to tell you the truth, sir.
Argumentative. Sustain.
You just want to tell us the truth?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
your testimony?
Yes, sir.
You lied about your wife owning an interest in the burn center, didn't you, sir, in your
No, sir.
deposition?
No, sir.
You were asked whether your wife owned a burn center, any interest, and you said she had none. Did you not, sir?
If you read the next line of that testimony, I said, I don't know.
Okay. Sir. Where did you get the money to buy the house in Georgia now? You have a proof of that?
Yes.
Okay, what is the proof you have of where the money came from?
The money came from the Grandchildren's Trust.
No, where is the proof? What documents do you have that you took that money and put it into the trust? What proof do you have? Do you have a receipt from the bank? Do you have a wire transfer? Do you have a check? What evidence do you have of that statement under oath in this courtroom?
As I sit here right now, I did not bring anything with me, not knowing what your question was going to be, sir.
So as you sit here today, you have no evidence to support that statement that you just made, correct?
No, that's not correct.
Tell the jury the evidence, the documentary evidence that you have to prove your statement that you've now changed from your deposition. You said you didn't know. You didn't know until today. What is the actual evidence? Tell us.
Mr. Panish, the money was taken from the Children's Trust. In the state of Georgia, a trust cannot buy a home. So the trust money
That wasn't my question.
I'm trying.
Where did you take the money from?
The Children's Trust.
Okay, which bank is it in?
What bank did it go to?
What bank did you take it from?
I believe it was taken from the Children's Trust at Raymond James Bank.
Okay, do you have any evidence of that?
I do not have it here with me, sir. I wasn't sure what questions you were going to be asking me.
So,
But I can give you the entire story.
so you
if
can
you'd
bring
like
it
to hear
tomorrow?
If you'd like, if I can find it, sir, I will absolutely bring it
So
tomorrow.
what happened on Saturday and Sunday? You couldn't find it? Or did you not even look?
I will tell you, I did not look for that particular question. I didn't know that you were going to be asking me that question.
Did you know there was an order for all your financial documents to be turned over?
I believe we turned over several thousand documents to you,
You
sir.
moved to strike. This is so
Second.
false. Sir,
Yes, sir.
you took money. In fact, sir, you're paying the house payments for the Georgia house from your business, aren't you?
No, sir.
You're not?
No, I'm paying it from my personal account, sir.
Is it paid out of your office?
Are you equating my office and my business? Because my office does my personal and my business. We've made that clear in the last day of testimony.
Can you answer my questions, please? Here's the question. Did you, Peter Grossman, or your business pay the real estate taxes on the property that's allegedly owned by the trust? Yes or no?
I don't know the answer to that question, sir.
Well,
I don't
sir,
know whether the trust paid the
If you don't
taxes.
know, stop.
Sir, you also paid the mortgage to a bank in Georgia. And first of all, you paid the taxes to the Greene County Tax Commissioner, didn't you, sir?
Yes,
Every single payment was made from your business account, wasn't it, sir?
my business account or my personal account.
Either one. Tell us what account it was made
I
from.
believe it's from my personal account.
But it's a trust. The trust. Are you a trust lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you know trust law in Georgia?
No, sir.
Do you know trust law in the United States of America?
No, sir.
A trust means it's something that's segregated. You know that, right?
Yes, sir.
And people aren't supposed to access the trust that aren't beneficiaries without permission of the trustee, correct?
I would imagine that's correct.
And you're accessing the trust, you're paying for well, strike that. The money that you took to buy that house, you are still paying the payments and the taxes on that property that you claim is in the trust. Isn't that true?
It is in the trust, sir.
Do you have a document that shows the trust made any payments on that property, period?
As I've already stated, yes, there do exist documents. I do
Where
not
are
have
they?
them here with me today, sir.
So as you came here today again to testify, you have no documents supporting your claim that the trust making the tax payments?
Apparently, I'm making the payments personally.
In fact, sir, you're also making the mortgage payments,
Yes,
aren't
sir.
you? So how can a trust own something that's being paid for by outside people? How does it even maintain its sanctity as a trust?
Objection calls for a legal conclusion.
Over.
The trust owns the property. I pay the mortgage for the enjoyment of being able to use the property.
You told us before that was for your kids,
It
that
is for my
property.
kids.
And
when I
you took
use
it
I-
and you put it in the trust. After the deaths of the Iskanders, you took that money and you put it in this property in another state, right?
Objection lacks foundation.
The trust paid for the home, sir.
They did. Where's the proof? You got the proof?
Asked and answered.
Over.
I can answer the same question, sir.
The answer is you have no proof
Yes,
to show the jury as you sit here today, correct?
as I sit here today, you're right, sir.
Now, the property in Snug Harbor, where did that money come from? Which account?
My personal account, sir.
Okay, well, let's see what you said in February. Did you all of a sudden have a great recollection of memory since your deposition on February 4th, 2026?
No, sir. But as,
Argumentative.
Oh,
But as I told you, on
This is yes or no?
Friday, I reviewed all the deposition testimony afterwards and then asked questions to the controller. And I believe I stated that on Friday.
So, again, let's see what you testified under oath. You understand you're supposed to tell the truth under oath? And if you know something and say you don't, that's a lie?
If you're asking me to answer that question, sir, you asked me, did I
If you know
review
that something
documents?
is not true, or if you know an answer and you say you don't remember, that's a lie. You agree with that?
No.
You don't agree with that?
No, sir, I did not
So
lie.
you could know the answer and tell someone you don't know the answer, and to you, that's not a lie, right?
Mr. Panish,
Answer the question.
I can't answer a question that's false, based on a false premise, sir.
Sir, would you agree as a human being, if you know the answer to something and somebody asks you and you tell them you don't know, that's a lie? Will you agree with that?
I would agree with that, sir.
Okay. So when we asked you in the deposition and you said you didn't know, if you knew, that was a lie, wasn't it?
If I knew, that would have been a lie, sir.
Okay. Well, let's see what you said in your deposition on page 69, line 14 to 23. Question. Did you use your salary to purchase that property? Answer, I don't recall. Question, did you use community funds to purchase that property? I don't believe so. And what causes you to believe that? I don't recall. Did you pay with a wire transfer? I have no recollection of how I paid. And then you signed it and didn't change it, right?
Yes, sir.
So now you've changed, right?
I have learned more since studying the deposition testimony, as I mentioned to you on Friday, sir.
Whose deposition said where that money came from?
When you asked me those questions,
No. You said you learned the answer studying the deposition testimony. Did you just say that?
when I read my
Did you just say that?
I don't recall what exactly said, but if you
I'll
like
ask
to
it
hear
again. I'll just read your answer back. Question. So now you've changed right. Answer. I have learned more since studying the deposition testimony, as I mentioned to you Friday, sir.
Yes.
So what deposition testimony was it that told you where that money came to pay for that property in Georgia? What was the name of the deponent?
You're misstating my answer there. I read the deposition testimonies, my deposition testimonies. When I read my deposition testimonies, as I told you before, sir, I then asked the accounting questions about banking, questions about account, questions about where money went from. So I could be more educated and tell you the answers, sir.
And what was the account that it came from?
That, unfortunately, as I'm sitting here right now, I am not sure which of the personal accounts it came from. I believe, but
No. You don't know. You're going to make it up now? You have no idea where it account, just like you testified in your deposition. It's no different now, 4 months later, after talking to the accountant, is it, sir?
I'm not quite sure whether you want me to remember or not remember here, sir. I'm trying
I
as
just want the
best I
truth.
can. I'm trying to give it to you, but you don't want my truth. You want the truth that
All right, stop. Don't tell us what you believe. Tell us what you know.
Okay, what account did it come from, sir?
I do not know with any level of certainty, sir.
Did you produce the documents for your retirement account with American Funds?
I believe that was asked for and sent over the weekend, but I am not sure.
Okay, well, Mr. Harrison, can we have that since you sent it to us? I'd ask a request of counsel to provide that since you said you sent it to counsel.
I do not have this.
You didn't send it to your lawyers, did you, sir?
I put my accounting firm and the accountant in touch with the attorneys, and I asked them to make sure they supply the documents. Whether all of them were sent, I'm not sure, sir.
Sir, I just asked you, and you said it was sent over. You said that.
I think I said I believe it was sent over, sir.
Oh, So now when you say believe, we shouldn't really believe it, right?
I believe you're trying to misstate what I said, sir.
You said it, not me. You believe it was sent over. Now we know it wasn't. So
Correct.
that's not true, is it, sir?
So if I tell you I believe it and I'm not 100% certain, how can I phrase it to you?
I just told you how to phrase it. Tell us what you know and stop telling us what you believe.
How much is in the account?
Your Honor, can I say what I believe?
No.
I can't give you an exact amount.
Okay, how about within $1 million? Is it 10 million?
No.
5 million?
No.
3 million?
Yes.
4 million?
No.
So between 3 and 4 million.
Yes.
That's an estimate, isn't it? That wasn't hard, was it? All right, let's talk about your wife's retirement account was liquidated, right?
Correct.
Now you believe, strike that. You and your wife, have you discussed your testimony from last Friday with your wife?
Yes.
And you and your wife believe Miss Iskander is full of something, don't you?
No, sir.
You and your wife never said that Miss Iskander is full of it when she said she saw your wife at the hospital?
Did I say that, sir?
Yes, you, Peter Grossman.
If I said that,
No.
Just did you?
I don't recall.
Okay, well, let's see if we can refresh your recollection. 497. Do you have ill will towards the Iskanders?
None at all, sir.
Do you believe they have malice and hatred in their heart against you?
Is that a yes or no, sir? Can I answer the question?
Yes or no? Answer.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, let's see what you said here.
I was in a private room.
Judge,
She's full of shit. Like,
did you hear that?
I did.
No, do it again.
No.
And the mom said that she saw me in the emergency room and that's just not true. I was in a private room.
she's full of shit. Like you look up. Like, first of all, how would you had no idea what
First of all, I wouldn't even know because I didn't even know that there was a whole family involved because nobody would tell me anything.
Exactly.
To refresh your recollection,
Yes, sir.
you believe this case is driven by the Iskanders' hatred and ill will towards you and your wife, don't you?
I can't answer that in a yes or no question, sir.
Did you ever say the Iskanders have no forgiveness and brought this into their own false narrative, this case?
I believe I may have said that,
Yeah,
sir.
and you believe that there was a rush to judgment in this case, don't you, sir?
I absolutely do, sir.
And you believe your wife shouldn't be responsible, don't you, sir?
No, sir, that's not true.
So let's see if I understand this. Did you say that the Iskanders want hate and malice forever?
I may have said that at some point in time, sir. But
Did you or not? Sound like something you'd say?
it sounds like I may have said that at some point in time, sir.
No. When you were talking to your wife, you told her that she couldn't be a trustee on any trust because you're trying to protect from creditors, correct?
I don't have a direct recollection of that, sir.
Civ 498. See if this refreshes your recollection.
You cannot be the trustee because ultimately, with the trust, if something were to happen to me, and in order to protect the trust from creditors, it can't go to you. But the trustees can distribute money to you as needed for basic necessities, which could be whatever they decide on.
And it was you and your wife's plan to put everything in your kids' names.
Can you be, are you referring to that phone call right there, sir?
I'm returning to after your wife killed the two boys.
I'm sorry. I don't understand your question.
After your wife killed the two boys, was it your and your wife's plan to move all your assets into your children's name? Yes or no?
You're asking a question that's based, again, on a false premise there. I can't answer yes or no to that question.
What's the false premise?
That phone call was talking about a life insurance trust,
Which phone call is that?
the one that you just played, sir.
The one I just played?
Yes, sir.
And the one I just played, did that discuss leaving everything to the putting everything in the kids' names? Was that discussed in that call?
That's an irrevocable life insurance trust, and she is not involved in that, sir. That's what that's referring to, sir.
Let's go to 499. See what you said.
It's about the children, the important, that I couldn't be the trustee of the children's trust?
Right, right. So we're gonna put everything in the kid's name, everything.
That's an
There's no
irrevocable life
question, sir.
insurance trust.
There's no question pending.
Comment is stricken.
And you took control of your wife Rebecca's Schwab account, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And Aaron Bregman was moving all the children's trusts to different banks, wasn't he?
I'm not sure I can answer that question, sir.
Okay, well, let's see if this refreshes your recollection. 483.
Covers some of the attorneys for the CMD issue that I have.
Is that getting resolved?
Yeah, it's getting resolved. It's the final contract I have to sign with them, but I just want to figure out what, you know.
Yeah. Well, I heard that, Aaron moved all of the children's trusts down CNB.
There's nothing in CMD anymore, 100% out. And everything's out of Royal
Oh,
Bank
where'd
Canada.
you put the children's stuff?
Raymond James.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Broad completely. There's the three banks are, the kids are, their stuff is in Raymond James. I have my business is at another bank, and then my personal is in another bank, so, I'm not saying personal, is the one overgrown.
Okay.
In January 26, 2024, you transferred, or excuse me, Aaron Bregman transferred $200,000 into the Peter and Rebecca joint account. Isn't that true?
I don't know specifically what you're referring to, sir.
Well, would that seem a little unusual that your lawyer, your best friend, your trustee would take money from your brother's trust and put it in you and your wife's account? Does that happen often?
Objection, Lax Foundation.
Overall.
There was many transactions that were going on to pay for legal services. I don't know if this is one that you're referring to at this point in time, sir.
Well, $200,000, that's some money, right?
It's a lot of money.
And you would certainly be aware of those type of transactions. Someone's taking $200,000 out of your account, wouldn't you?
In Spanish, there's a lot of money that's been going back and forth to pay for legal services. And so as you're sitting with me right now, asking me which account it came from, I don't have a direct recollection. I'm not disputing that.
So those legal services, that came from your brother. You don't dispute that, right?
Legal services came from many, many different sources.
Okay, but on January 29th, 2024, your wife and your joint checking account transferred $199,400 to Aaron Bregman Family Trust. Didn't you, sir?
I don't recall that, sir.
Okay, well, let's look at that exhibit. That'll be exhibit 30. We'll go to 35-257.
May I ask clarification on the question? Are you telling me that he transferred it to my trust or I transferred it to his
You'll
trust?
see the document, so it'll be self-explanatory. Can we see the first one? Your house is for sale, 13.5 million, Hidden Hills.
I'm having a tough time keeping up with,
All right, that's fine. We'll stick on this
you're
one.
going, do you want to talk about that phone call? Okay.
You want to do the question?
No, sorry, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something.
Okay. 200,000. Aaron Bregman. See that? What's that 200,000 for? This is your statement, isn't it? Peter Highland Grossman or Rebecca June Grossman from JP Morgan.
I don't know.
You don't know if this is your bank statement?
I'm sorry, Jerry. There's a lot of questions. Your first question was, what was it for?
No. Let's go to the first question. Is your name Peter Highland Grossman?
Yes, sir.
Are you married to Rebecca June Grossman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is this your bank account?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a $200,000 transfer out of your bank account or into your bank account? What is it? I'll help you. It's a deposit.
So so now you're telling me it's taken to my account, correct?
Put in your account from your brother's trust by your lawyer and your best friend.
My brother's trust, not my children's trust.
Right. Jeffrey Grossman, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then
And that date is, what date, sir?
January 26th,
Of
2024.
2024. Yes,
Okay?
sir.
You with me?
I am, sir.
Then, let's go to the next one. You transferred Aaron Bregman Family Trust $199,400. Did you see that, sir?
Yes, I do see it.
And that was 5 days later, approximately, right?
Yes, sir.
And were you paying Aaron Bregman $199,400?
No, sir.
Were you lending him the money?
I do not know what this is for, sir.
So you transferred $200,000 2 years ago to your best friend and lawyer, and you don't know what it was for. Is that right?
Well, I can tell you what I assume it's for, sir, but I don't
What
want to
was it for?
speculate.
Do you know what it was for? You just told us you couldn't tell us. You just said here, quote, I don't know what this is for, sir. Was that an accurate statement?
Yes.
So you don't know what that was for.
This is the first time I'm looking at this, sir.
Is it frequent that you'll do $200,000 transfers that you don't know about within the last several years?
Sir, there is an extraordinary amount of legal fees that were paid over the last several years.
Don't inject things that you're just making up. You don't know. If you don't know that this is for legal fees, don't say it.
Yeah, you don't even know what it's for. Why could you say that?
Your question was asking me is it my common practice to not know what's going on? And I'm trying to give you my best answers.
It's a yes or no, sir. Do you oftenly
Yeah.
transfer out $200,000 that 2 years later you can't tell someone what it was for? Yes or no?
I can't answer that yes or no, sir.
So you don't know.
I can't answer that yes or no, sir.
So either you know or you don't know. Do you know or not know?
You're placing me in a position where a yes or no is not an answer. I'm happy to answer the question for you, sir, but you can't pigeonhole me into a yes or no.
Why did you pay Aaron Bregman $199,400 3 years, almost 2 years more than 2 years after the death of the Iskander boys?
This is the first I've seen this document, sir. I don't know the answer to that question.
Sir, you produced this document, didn't you?
Sir, I did not see the document, sir.
So, in other words, whatever documents were produced, you didn't review them to make sure that all of them were being produced, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And you understand you have an obligation to review, sign under penalty of perjury, and say you've produced all the documents, and if you can't, you have to say they're either lost, destroyed, misplaced, right?
Sir, I was not under the knowledge that I had to review all of the documents that you asked to be produced.
Okay. So how do we know that all the documents that you're supposed to be produced were? How do we know that?
Well, you asked for the documents. To review all the statements in the documents, I think is probably more than you were expecting of me, and certainly something that I did not do, sir.
Well, I don't think you should guess what I'm expecting of you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's just stick with what you know. All right. And so you don't know where that money was going, what it was for, who you're paying off, what it was, right?
As we sit here right now, no, sir, I don't.
When you talked to Mr. Bregman on the phone 2 times yesterday, did you ask him?
That was not even in the realm of my thought process, sir.
Well, what documents did you review to prepare for your testimony?
To prepare for my testimony today,
Yes.
when I called Mr. Bregman, I asked him if he knew where the deed of trust was for the loan from my brother, sir. That was the gist of my conversation with Mr. Bregman.
My question was, it had nothing to do with Mr. Bregman. Did Mr. Bregman draft that document?
Which document,
The
sir?
one that's unsigned. Let's start with that one.
I'm not sure whether he drafted it or he had somebody draft it for him, sir.
Well, you told me on Friday that the only people in the transaction were you, Mr. Bregman, and your brother. Didn't you, sir?
I did.
And Mr. Bregman, you told us, is not a probate, not an estate, not a trust lawyer, is he?
No, he's not.
And do you use him for all of your estate planning, Mr. Bregman?
No, sir.
So you go to a professional estate planner, tax attorney that handles your whole family tax planning and estate planning, right?
Are you asking me a yes or no question, or can
Yes.
I answer? No.
No. How many estate planning attorneys do you have?
I have different attorneys that do different tasks for different things. I have no idea who's in Mr. Bregman's office to draft the document, sir.
Does Mr. Bregman have any other attorneys working with him?
I don't know whether he uses a paralegal or consults another person. I don't know what he does in his office, sir. All I asked him to do is to come up with a
You're
document.
just, first you say, I don't know who else in his office drafted it, but you don't even know if anyone else works in his office that's a lawyer, do you?
Again, you're misstating what I'm saying, sir. I'm just saying that I don't know who drafted the document in his office.
So, like the secretary could have drafted it?
Sir, I don't know.
Would you expect a legal document with $1 million loan that a lawyer might draft it for you?
Sir, I don't know.
Sustain. Did Mr. Bregman present this document to you?
Yes.
Thank you. You shouldn't be transferring money from your children's grandfather Richard's trust to your own account, should you?
Objection, Wax Foundation.
Over.
A yes or no question? Or
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that question.
So as far as you know, it could be okay for a parent who's not a trustee, who's not a beneficiary, to take money to their account from their child's trust. As far as you know, that's okay.
Objection, Wax Foundation calls for speculation and also relevance.
Over.
I can't answer that in a yes or no question. I'm happy to explain those, sir.
You did it, didn't you, sir?
Can I explain to you, sir?
Did you do it or not?
Money was taken to pay for, from the Children's Trust to pay for the house in Buckhead, sir.
Sir, did you transfer money from the Richard Grossman Children's Trust to you and Rebecca's joint checking account after the boys were killed? Yes or no?
Yes.
And what year was that, sir?
I don't know, sir. I'm happy to look at the document. If you're referring to the purchase of the property,
Just wait for the next question.
Do you have any documents showing the transfer of the $75,000?
75,000 what, sir?
From your children's trust to you and Rebecca's joint account.
I'm not following. Where did the 75,000 just come from?
What number?
35266.
35,266. You see that at your bank statement, sir? Not that one. Hold on.
I apologize. I didn't see you present this to me.
Up here, this one right here. 75,000. Richard Grossman, the grandchildren's trust to Peter Highland Grossman and Rebecca Grossman. That's you, 75,000, right, sir?
Yes.
You take that. And what year was that property purchased?
That property in Buckhead was purchased in 2001, I believe.
2001.
Mm-hmm.
And this transaction was in what year, sir?
My screen is down, sir. My screen is down.
2024, 23 years later.
No, not
Right.
23 years later, sir. Just 2 years later.
21? Yeah, they said
and
2001.
Yeah, in 2000, that's 4 years, 3 years later, not 23. But I know what you were saying, sir.
So you're saying you misspoke when you said 2001, you meant 2021?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 2021, sir.
What is the value of the Buckhead property?
I don't know what the value is as we sit here right now, sir.
Well, would you estimate it's between 1.5 and 1.7 million since you paid $1,050,000 for it?
Yes, sir. I think that'd be reasonable.
And your wife's house, she owns a house in Texas too, doesn't she?
She, along with her brother.
Well, first of all, that's about 300,000, that house, right?
I don't know exactly, sir, but I would imagine between 280 and 300 would be a fair guess.
And her brother's living there, but he owns another house, doesn't he?
I'm not sure what he owns, sir.
Do you know why her brother's living there?
To my knowledge, he and his wife have separated.
Right. And so he has his own family house, but he's over here living.
I'm not sure what his ownership status of anything else
Well,
is, sir.
he's because he had an issue, whatever, with his wife, he moved into that house, didn't he?
That's not exactly accurate, sir.
Now, and that promissory note originally that we talked about, and I think I marked it 468, what is the amount of that?
Okay. Just for clarity, now we're back to the promissory note. Which one? The one from?
October 9th, 2023. Do you want me to show it to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's exhibit 468. See that? Probably not. If we go to the next page. Did you stamp confidential on that?
I did not, sir.
All right, and what
Can you
is
go
the
back
amount?
to the previous page so I can read it?
You want to go back to the first page? Did you say? Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
See it now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. What's
So the
your
amount of
question?
that is how much?
The amount of that at that time was $4,477,546.
Now, I just have one little. We talked the other day, and I really didn't get an understanding, so I want to ask you. You understand what reprehensibility means, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's your testimony, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you don't think Rebecca Grossman's conduct related to the death of the boys was very reprehensible. Is that correct?
I'd like to answer that in a non-yes or no question, sir.
Okay, on a scale of 0 to 10, where would you put it? 10 being worst, 0 being nothing.
I can't answer that question.
So you cannot tell the jury what degree of reprehensibility you believe your wife engaged in this case,
No, sir.
right?
I believe I can.
Go ahead.
I believe my wife acted negligently, that she was responsible for the accidental death of at least one of those children. And for that, she is responsible and accepts that.
She
I don't know
accepts
how.
that?
I don't know how you. In my see, I'm not speaking for her, sir. I'm speaking for me right
All
now.
Hold on,
So-
let's stop
so,
right there.
Yeah,
You believe she only killed one of the boys, right?
that's not what I said, sir.
She was responsible for the accidental death of at least one of those children.
Yes, sir.
So is it 1 or 2? Or you don't know?
I don't think anybody knows, sir.
So therefore, you don't think anyone could decide that your wife killed the 2 boys based on evidence, right?
I think you were very.
Is that right? Can you answer the question, sir? Don't
Yes,
tell me
sir.
what you think. And therefore, your wife believes the same thing. She doesn't believe she's responsible at all, does she?
That is 100% not true, sir.
Is she going to come here and tell us?
Objection, relevant.
Sustained.
So, on a scale of 0 to 10, reprehensibility, would you say it's a 0?
I can't answer that question.
Was it a 5?
I don't know how you put a scale on reprehensibility, sir.
Tell me what could have been worse than driving at a high rate of speed, consuming alcohol, and killing 2 kids in a crosswalk. What would be worse, more reprehensible in your mind as a parent of 2 children?
Objection lacks foundation, relevance.
Over.
Intent. Would have been worse. Having seen the children would have been worse. Driving in the hypothetical that you gave the other day would have been worse, sir.
Drunk driving would be worse, wouldn't it?
If she were drunk, sir, that would be worse.
Did you
If
see
she
the Orange
were-
County and LA County Crime Lab results, sir?
I've seen all the crime labs, sir.
And you don't believe them, right?
Oh, I do believe them.
Rush to judgment.
Sir, I believe them. I believe that her blood alcohol level at the time of driving was far below the legal limit, which is, I believe, what the expert said in this case, sir.
Did you introduce any evidence in this case that your wife was anywhere below the legal limit of driving on the night she killed the 2 boys? Yes or no?
Sir, you asked me what I believe.
Did you introduce any evidence in this
Sir,
case?
you asked me what I believe.
Did you introduce any evidence?
I was not here, sir. You asked me a moment ago what I believed, and I've just shared it with you.
Well, you understand trials are decided on evidence.
I'm not sure what you mean by that, sir.
All right, why don't we take our afternoon break? Do you want to talk about the case amongst yourselves or with anyone else? Want to keep it right at
can we pay for the people behind us, please?
Okay.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. And while we wait for the people behind us to get their drinks, let me tell you about TrimRx. I'm sure you've heard of those GLP-1 weight loss medications that everyone's talking about and everyone's losing a ton of weight on, but you also probably know they can cost a lot of money, like a lot, thousands of dollars a month. And TrimRx offers these personalized weight loss medication plans for less than the price of a cup of coffee a day. And all you need to do to get started with TrimRx today is click the link below and fill out the quick form.
Has there been any change in the ownership of those businesses since the date of this accident?
No,
Has there been any change in how those businesses are structured since the date of this accident?
no.
What is your role with your businesses?
I am a surgeon. I am the educator. I am the liaison between hospitals and administration and the physician component of the burn center.
And do you have any role in the finances of your businesses?
And the day-to-day finances?
Any role, yeah.
I don't have a role in the day-to-day finances.
What is your role with the finances of the company?
Virtually none on an active basis, other than what I'm told we have available to hire new employees.
Do you have someone in your business that handles the finances?
Yes.
And who is that handles the finances of your business?
Currently, Alan Bramson.
Do you know how how about your personal finances? What's your role in handling your personal finances?
Most of that is deferred to Alan Bramson, who handles my personal finances too.
And what is your knowledge of your personal finances?
It's a little broad.
Say.
What's your what's your knowledge of your personal finances on a day-to-day basis?
On a day-to-day basis, my personal finances are rather obscure in my mind. I count on and depend on Alan to tell me what's available and to let me know what is not available as far as finances are concerned.
Are you aware of the details of your personal finances?
No.
The Jim Bridger residence, when did you purchase that residence?
I believe the home closed in 2014, the beginning of 2014.
And how much was that home purchased for?
$5,225,000.
Is there currently a mortgage on that home?
Yes.
And do you know how much that mortgage is?
Yes.
What is the current mortgage on that home?
$3,675,000.
And are there any other liens that are with that property?
Yes.
What are the liens that are with that property?
Foundation.
Sustain.
How do you know what liens are with that property?
I had a discussion with Alan Bramson, and I have been aware
Stop.
of these liens for.
Stop. Sustain.
Have you reviewed any documents related to liens on the property?
I have looked at lien documents, yes.
Are you aware who has any liens on your property?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen those documents and signed those documents.
Does your brother have a lien?
Yes.
And how much is that lien?
$1 million.
Anyone else that you're aware of or any other entity that has a lien on the property that you're aware of?
Yes.
And who else has a lien on the property?
City National Bank,
And what is that for?
business and personal line of credits that they called.
And how much is that lien for?
Currently, I believe around $500,000.
Anyone else or entity with a lien on the property?
Yes.
Who else?
There is a company that gave me a home equity line of credit,
And how much is that lien?
approximately $400,000.
Any other liens?
Yes.
What else?
The IRS,
And how much is the IRS lien on the property?
approximately $120,000.
And the IRS lien, what is that for?
I believe that's the franchise tax board for California's, and that's for taxes that I was unable to pay on time.
I'm sorry.
Objection.
Sustain. Stricken.
Have you sold that home?
No.
Is it still up for sale?
Yes.
Is the home still listed for sale?
No.
Have you received any offers on that home?
No.
Why are you trying to sell that home?
It's irrelevant.
Sustain.
Who currently is listed as the owner of that home?
The JB Road Trust.
And why was the home transferred to the JB Road Trust?
I was intending to sell the home for quite some time. I was unable to sell the home because I did not list the home with the MLS. The very negative
I'm
notoriety.
sorry.
It's irrelevant. It's beyond the scope of the question.
Comments stricken.
Anyone else that you're aware of or any other entity that has a lien on the property that you're aware of?
Yes.
Who else has a lien on the property?
City National Bank,
And what is that for?
business and personal line of credits that they called.
And how much is that lien for?
Currently, I believe around $500,000.
Anyone else or entity with a lien on the property?
Yes.
Who else?
There is a company that gave me a home equity line of credit,
And how much is that lien?
approximately $400,000.
Any other liens?
Yes.
What else?
The IRS,
And how much is the IRS lien on the property?
approximately $120,000.
And the IRS lien, what is that for?
I believe that's the franchise tax board for California's, and that's for taxes that I was unable to pay on time.
I'm sorry.
Objection.
Sustain. Stricken.
Have you sold that home?
No.
Is it still up for sale?
Yes.
Is the home still listed for sale?
No.
Have you received any offers on that home?
No.
Why are you trying to sell that home?
It's irrelevant.
Sustain.
Who currently is listed as the owner of that home?
The JB Road Trust.
And why was the home transferred to the JB Road Trust?
I was intending to sell the home for quite some time. I was unable to sell the home because I did not list the home with the MLS. The very negative
I'm
notoriety.
sorry. It's irrelevant. It's beyond the scope of the question.
Comments stricken.
Anyone else that you're aware of or any other entity that has a lien on the property that you're aware of?
Yes.
Who else has a lien on the property?
City National Bank,
And what is that for?
business and personal line of credits that they called.
And how much is that lien for?
Currently, I believe around $500,000.
Anyone else or entity with a lien on the property?
Yes.
Who else?
There is a company that gave me a home equity line of credit,
And how much is that lien?
approximately $400,000.
Any other liens?
Yes.
What else?
The IRS,
And how much is the IRS lien on the property?
approximately $120,000.
And the IRS lien, what is that for?
I believe that's the franchise tax board for California's, and that's for taxes that I was unable to pay on time.
I'm sorry.
Objection.
Sustain. Stricken.
Have you sold that home?
No.
Is it still up for sale?
Yes.
Is the home still listed for sale?
No.
Have you received any offers on that home?
No.
Why are you trying to sell that home?
It's irrelevant.
Sustain.
Who currently is listed as the owner of that home?
The JB Road Trust.
And why was the home transferred to the JB Road Trust?
I was intending to sell the home for quite some time. I was unable to sell the home because I did not list the home with the MLS. The very negative
I'm
notoriety.
sorry, it's irrelevant. It's beyond the scope of the question.
Comments stricken.
Anyone else that you're aware of or any other entity that has a lien on the property that you're aware of?
Yes.
Who else has a lien on the property?
City National Bank,
And what is that for?
business and personal line of credits that they call.
How much is that lien for?
Currently, I believe around $500,000.
Anyone else or entity with a lien on the property?
Yes.
Who else?
There is a company that gave me a home equity line of credit,
And how much is that lien?
approximately $400,000.
Any other liens?
Yes.
What else?
The IRS,
And how much is the IRS lien on the property?
approximately $120,000.
And the IRS lien, what is that for?
I believe that's the franchise tax board for California's, and that's for taxes that I was unable to pay on time.
I'm sorry.
Objection.
Sustain. Stricken.
Have you sold that home?
No.
Is it still up for sale?
Yes.
Is the home still listed for sale?
No.
Have you received any offers on that home?
No.
Why are you trying to sell that home?
It's irrelevant.
Sustain.
Who currently is listed as the owner of that home?
The JB Road Trust.
And why was the home transferred to the JB Road Trust?
I was intending to sell the home for quite some time. I was unable to sell the home because I did not list the home with the MLS. The very negative
I'm
notoriety.
sorry, it's irrelevant. It's beyond the scope of the question.
Comments stricken.
Anyone else that you're aware of or any other entity that has a lien on the property that you're aware of?
Yes.
Who else has a lien on the property?
City National Bank,
And what is that for?
business and personal line of credits that they call.
How much is that lien for?
Currently, I believe around $500,000.
Anyone else or entity with a lien on the property?
Yes.
Who else?
There is a company that gave me a home equity line of credit,
And how much is that lien?
approximately $400,000.
Any other liens?
Yes.
What else?
The IRS,
And how much is the IRS lien on the property?
approximately $120,000.
And the IRS lien, what is that for?
I believe that's the franchise tax board for California's, and that's for taxes that I was unable to pay on time.
I'm sorry.
Objection.
Sustain. Stricken.
Have you sold that home?
No,
Is it still up for sale?
yes,
Is the home still listed for sale?
no,
Have you received any offers on that home?
no.
Why are you trying to sell that?
It's irrelevant.
Sustain.
Who currently is listed as the owner of that home?
The JB Road Trust.
And why was the home transferred to the JB Road Trust?
I was intending to sell the home for quite some time. I was unable to sell the home because I did not list the home with the MLS, the very negative
I'm
notoriety.
sorry.
It's irrelevant. It's beyond the scope of the question.
Comments stricken.
It's the same.
That's overbroad. Sustain.
Did you move money from CNB accounts for your children?
I don't recall moving money from CNB accounts to the children. I do remember opening up bank
Okay, you answered the question.
May I?
You also heard in the phone conversations about putting your children's names and everything. Do you recall that?
Thank you. But can I?
I'm sorry, hold on.
Can
Hold on a second. Objection. Foundation relevance.
Vague. Sustain.
Vague too.
Do you recall the conversation that was played for you today, where you discussed putting your kids' names, or putting your kids as beneficiaries of assets?
Yes.
And
Can I correct an answer that I just gave you?
sure.
I do remember there was something called an UTMA account at City National Bank, which is a account for children, and that was removed from City National Bank, and I believe went to Raymond James account. So I just wanted to correct that.
Got it. Okay. The reference to making your children the beneficiaries, that phone call, can you explain what that was about?
Yes. That was regarding a life insurance trust based on term life insurance on my life.
And you understood these phone calls that were played Those phone calls are being recorded, right?
Yes.
There was a phone call that Mr. Panish played where you had some comments about Ms. Iskander. Do you recall that?
I do.
And can you explain your comments, please?
Yes. I have experienced just a lot of sad way things have been portrayed towards Rebecca and my family. I was frustrated, probably angry, and I think ultimately when you're frustrated and you're angry, you say things that are not always appropriate. But when we do that, you do that in the idea that you can have a conversation with somebody and then you ultimately recognize that.
I'm sorry, don't philosophize. He just asked you what you said.
Thank you. I think you answered it. Dr. Grossman, is there anything that you would like to say to the Iskander family?
I don't think there are any words that can adequately be appropriate to say to somebody who's lost their children. The pain that the Iskanders have had is enormous, and there's no words that I'm going to say right now that are enough. All I can say is that I am very, very sorry for everything that they have gone through and continue to go through.
Thank you. No more questions.
You never once said you're sorry before you came here, just now after the jury awarded the money against your wife, did you, sir?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
That's not true, sir.
I just asked you, do you admit that your wife killed the 2 kids? Do you admit that? Yes or no?
I admit that Rebecca was involved accidentally in the death of these children, and
You
she is
cannot-
responsible for the accidental death of the
You
children.
cannot look that jury straight in the eye and admit that your wife killed those 2 boys traveling at excessive rate of speed under the influence of alcohol. Can you?
Objection, argumentative.
Overruled.
Yes or
I
no?
can admit
No, I'm sorry, just yes or no.
to your premise, your false premise, no, sir.
Okay. You can't admit your wife killed the 2 kids in the crosswalk.
My
Correct.
wife accidentally was involved in an accident that resulted in the death of these children, sir.
When somebody kills someone with malice, that's murder, isn't it, sir?
Objection calls for legal confusion, lacks foundation.
It's argumentative, sustained,
Do you know what murder is, sir?
Objection, argumentative.
sustained.
You have no apology whatsoever for your wife drinking and driving, do you, sir?
Sir, I have an apology for the Iskanders for everything that they've gone through, sir.
Well, how about the fact that your wife fled the scene? Do you apologize for
She did
that?
not flee the scene, sir.
Okay.
That's a
Do you
false.
apologize for your wife drunk driving?
She was not drunk, sir, and you
Do
know
you
that.
apologize for your wife racing?
She was not racing. And
Do you
know that, sir.
apologize for your wife striking the boys at 73 miles an hour?
I apologize for my wife striking the boys, sir.
Do you apologize for him striking the boys at 72.7 miles an hour after traveling up to 82 miles in a 45-mile-an-hour zone? Yes
I think
or
we've had
no?
this discussion, sir. I can't say yes or no to something that's based on a false premise, sir. I'm happy to tell you that I apologize and for everything for her involved in what is factual.
You said it's a false premise what the EDR read out. That was false, right?
Objection, asked and answered.
Sustained.
Sir, the only reason you're here to apologize is because your wife got caught and is being held accountable. Isn't
No,
that
sir.
true, sir?
That may have worked for you in your previous person.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me. That may work for me.
Sir, that is
You're
not-
upset that you have to be here, aren't you, sir?
Sir,
This took out of your schedule. It was an inconvenience for you to have to come face this jury after your wife killed 2 boys, right? It's an inconvenience to you, isn't it, sir?
Mr. Panish,
Argumentative.
Sustained.
that's very disingenuous.
can you tell the jury right now that you're totally sorry for your wife speeding, drinking, and killing the kids? Yes or no?
Objection, asked and answered.
Overall, just answer, yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, so then you admit it. She was driving under the influence, killed the kids, and tried to flee. the
No, that's not what you just said.
scene. Okay.
You
Was
would
she
be right
driving
if you-
under the influence? Yes or no?
Objection, asked
All
and
right,
answered.
sustain.
Go back and tell these other questions here. All the income that you earned, you declared on your joint tax return, right?
Yes, sir.
On your joint tax return, you didn't say it was Strata. On your joint tax return, you declared all business income for your entire family, correct?
That's my understanding, sir.
It was also declared every single year, your joint income, you sign them under penalty of perjury, your tax returns, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead, thank you.
All right, I'll see counsel at sidebar. Questions for the jury? Okay. All right, well, we'll wait till we get the questions.
Sometimes when you're a parent and you're trying to raise healthy kids, that means saying no to a lot of things. But I love that when I shop with Thrive Market, it allows me to say yes to things, right? It gives my kids a better alternative. Thank you, Thrive Market, for making my life a little bit easier.
Join Thrive Market today and get 30% off your first order.
Being almost 40, I need all the help I can get. Thankfully, I have Dose for Your Liver. Dose uses milk thistle, dandelion, and turmeric. It aids digestion, supports energy, and to top it all off, and this might be my favorite thing of all, it's quick and it's easy. A lot of us have busy lives, and this fits right into our routines. It's just 1 2-ounce shot per day, and that can fit into anybody's lifestyle. And did I forget to mention, it also tastes great. So make sure you check out Dose.
Hi, everyone. Mark Barden here at Sandy Hook Promise. On December 14th, 2012, my 7-year-old son Daniel was shot to death in his first grade classroom at Sandy Hook Elementary School. The shooter shot and killed 26 individuals in about 4 minutes using an AR-15 military-style assault rifle. There is no place, there's no need, there's no practical application for a military-style assault rifle in civilized society. Please sign the petition and urge Congress to make assault rifles illegal for civilians. There's no practical application in civilized society for assault rifles. We need your help. Please tell Congress to outlaw them now. Thank you.
Bye.